Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any other person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner. Storyline and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. The doorbell of luxurious penthouse kept ringing. A tall man walked towards the corridor and opened the door. He was holding the box which was half wrapped. He was wrapping the gift. As soon as he opened the door, he found the worldwide handsome man was standing there. John, surprised, Ginny! But before he could say any word, he was pulled in messy, rough, and desperate. Just in front of their door frame, John quickly pulled Jin inside and closed the door. Before anyone could see them, he pinned him on the door and broke the Jin winced hard. Ah! John, what are you doing here? Jin, what do you mean by it? It's my house. June, yeah, I mean to say, how do you come this early? You were going to come next week. Jin, I will tell you later. First, let me. You. He again pulled him in. He was hungrily. Him didn't let June to talk. June tried a lot to stop him, but when he didn't stop, June pushed him and pinned his hands. June, where is your luggage? Jin, at the airport. I didn't wait for it. June, you are in. Ah! Jin kicked him. Ginny, what are you doing? Don't you want kids? Jin, you aren't letting me do the process to have kids. Remove June's hoodie. June, yeah, damn, Ginny, you are so. Jin, you should be ready to welcome me. June, I would definitely have been ready if I had known that you were coming today. Jin, you're too noisy. Let me fix it. He again attached his lips with June and didn't let him utter any word. The was messy, rough, raw, pure dominance. June tried a lot to stop Jin, but when Jin didn't stop, he also joined him. They peeled every layer of the and dropped on the floor. Jin jumped on June while locking his arms and legs around June's neck, and June hugged him tightly, securing him by his strong arms. By one hand he locked the door and by other hand he was holding Jin. He came to living room, leaving piles of clothes behind them without breaking the. He pinned Jin on the couch and hovered over him. Jin's beautiful face was glowing. His eyes were shining, lips were swollen and parted away. Expression was showing his desperation. His chest was rising and falling repeatedly. His throat was dry. He was looking at Jin with full of lust and love at the same time. He just wanted June. June, damn Ginny, you are looking so hot. What happened? Touched him. How are you this much hard? Jin, I just want you. Tried to grab June's lips, but June pinned him hard. June, first reply me. You will get everything. I'm already yours. I'm not denying. Tell me, how are you this much? Even before I touch you? Slapped his inner thigh. Jin, Yeah, do it again. June, see how shamelessly you are when you should cry and feeling ashamed to show me your this side. Again slapped on same spot, leaving his fingerprint. Jin, Junie, June, stop enjoying and answer me. Digged his fingers on his unmarked thigh. Jin, why would I be feeling ashamed? June, did you take? Rubbed his hardness. Jin, no, no. June, then how are you this much? Jin, I missed you. June, I missed you too. Attacked on his. But how did you come this early? Jin, too good. Don't stop. I was missing you so much since 2 months. We didn't have any touch. I faked my illness and finished the shooting of my scenes early. Director arranged a special jet for me and I came here. Everyone is still there and shooting. June, you couldn't control 2 months, Ginny, said by his collarbone. Jin, I can't stay away a single day without you. Here, I control 2 months. Those 2 months were ages for me. June, don't worry. I will compensate today. Don't you want to fresh first? You took 22 hours flight. You must be tired. Jin, I only want you. I want to sleep with you only. What type of husband are you? Here, your husband is dying and you are asking questions. Didn't you miss me? June picked him in his arms. Let me show you how much I miss you. June threw Jin on the bed, hovered over him, locking his hands with Jin's raising above his head. He was Jin's unmarked neck and collarbone hovered, begging to get marked. Leaving dark purple behind, he left Jin's hands and trailed down to his. He picked on his already hard bud and swirling his on the swollen. He kept flicking his and teasing Jin. Jin grabbed June's fistful hair and pulled him to his face and said breathlessly, Jin, breathlessly, don't tease me. I need you. June, don't teach me. Pulled his left and harshly rubbed it by his thumb. Jin, ah! June, damn, my ears were dying to hear you screaming. I missed you so much. This bed, this room, these walls, everyone missed you so much. Only I know how I controlled myself when you weren't here. Let me devour you properly without any rush. I waited 2 whole months. He was biting, pulling, and slapping. His Jin was just. He trailed down to his navel and his swollen red, leaving dark purple on them. He was it in. He knew Jin was really sensitive here while spanking him. His back was red and burning hot. He grabbed the bottle of lube, prepped Jin and himself. He attached his with Jin's and started moving slowly, then speed up. Jin's scream got muffled and he was scratching June's back, making him bleed. Room was filled with their. They both were equally desperate for each other's touch. Their make-out was hot and intense. Time skipped after some times. Namjin were 6 months married couple. John was the mafia king and Jin was very famous actor. Their marriage was just a alliance between their parents. They both didn't want to marry each other. John didn't have trust on anyone and Jin thought nobody could give him what he wanted. But soon they fell in love after marriage and now they couldn't stay away without each other. They were in their luxurious penthouse of 20th floor building. There no one was allowed except themselves. They had separate lift which directly opened in their penthouse door and only Namjin could use. Nobody knew they both were married because of Jin's career. Jin had the movie shoot in other country. Because of that, they had to stay away. They both loved each other a lot. Right now, June was sitting on the couch in front of big screen with bucket of popcorn and watching Jin's latest interview in which he openly talked about his personal life, his desire of life partner and replied his fans' questions. June was eager to know what he replied. Interviewer: Jin, your fans want to know what type of person you are in real life. You did variety of roles in your real life, but now they want to know about the real Kim Seok Jin. Jin, oh, I'm very shy by nature. I have always been the quiet type. I can't really handle too much attention. June, liar. You have no relationship with shyness. You want attention. If I don't give you attention, you set my work on fire. You are an attention seeker. Showed handful popcorn in his mouth. Interviewer: do you have any addiction or unconventional desire? Jin, oh no. I don't have any addiction or unconventional desire. I think addiction make people weak. June, liar. You are addicted to me. You have only unconventional desire. Just few hours ago, you showed your addiction. Interviewer: you are becoming handsome day by day. What's the secret behind it? Jin, oh yeah, I'm vampire. That's the secret. June, that's why you love to suck my blood. Touched his neck, which had dark purple. Interviewer: in your one movie, you performed a psycho's role. In real life, you have any such desire? Jin, oh no. That role was very tough for me to perform. I'm not that cruel. I'm scared of blood. In that role, I was a dominant and pain lover. But in real life, I'm not dominant and can't bear a little bit pain. I put whole hospital on my head just for an injection. I'm very disciplined and obedient type of person. I don't usually argue. If you say I have to sit here, then I would sit here only. June threw a popcorn on a screen. How much lie this man talk on a screen? You portrayed your real self in that psycho role. And what's this obedient thing? You are damn dominating. I'm a mafia king. Everyone feared of me, but you make me dance on your pinky finger. You never do the thing which I tell you to do. You are a pain lover. Just few minutes ago, you were begging for pain, saying, "Go harder, June. Fast, speed up," said mockingly. Interviewer: what type of life partner do you want? Jin, I never think about it, but I want some basic things like he should give me personal space, treat me gently like a glass doll, don't raise his voice. I can't be a loud voice. June shook his head in disbelief. He confidently lying without any shame and hesitation. There is no word exists in your dictionary like personal space. If you can do, you will stick me with yourself. You can't be a loud voice, You are the one who only shout while talking. Loudspeaker is fit in your throat. You want a gentle and glass doll like treatment, But few minutes ago you were begging for breaking. Interviewer, do you have any desire of romancing secretly in public place? Jin pressed hard. Oh no, I don't have any such desire. According to me, romance should be in behind the closed door. June glared at the screen. Who is this man? I don't know him. He's saying romance should be in behind the door, but this man few hours ago kissed me in front of the door without caring about being caught. There isn't any place where we didn't romance, from car to theater during the movie premiere, and he is the one who has desire of romance. I am the one who always make him realize that we are in public place. But see how shamelessly he is lying. Interviewer, what type of romance do you want? Jin blessed hard. Something soft and gentle. June, joke of the year. Kim Seok Jin wants soft and gentle romance. My whole body is filled with his gentleness. He and bite until blood comes. Interviewer, your fans want to know, why do you always seen in full clothes? June, of course, for hiding the sign of our romance, showed handful popcorn in his mouth. Jin, actually, I'm very shy type of person. I don't feel right to show up much skin in movies. Also, I acted my all the scenes alone. June choked popcorn and spit on the floor. Shy, and you? Looked at Jin, who was roaming in the house. Kim Seok Jin, put some clothes. Jin looked at him. Why? I'm comfortable like this. Your clothes are bothering me. Remove it. June, I can't handle more lies. Turned off the TV. Jinny, come here. Jin went to him and sat on his lap. June removed his hoodie. Good boy, you are looking good like this. June forcefully made Jin wear his hoodie. But you aren't looking good like this. Jin looked at himself. Wait! June, because I can't handle this much hotness around me. By the way, I have decided that now onwards we will have only soft and gentle romance. Jin, do you want me to chop your? June hugged him tightly. See, this my soft, gentle sigh and obedient my husband is, said in mind while creasing his hair. I was just kidding, baby. Don't be serious. Jin, that's better. I want wild and rough romance. If you dare to think about it, I will tie you in chains. Time skipped after few months. Few months happily passed. Jin's new movie released and everyone talked about it. Fans got crazy by seeing Kim Seok Jin's new bold side. It was blockbuster movie. Everyone was praising Jin's acting skill and balancing of romance and drama. But few people weren't happy about Jin's split scene. Actually, there was a bathroom scene in which he was shown romancing with his boyfriend. June didn't get time to watch movie. He was checking the reviews and audience response. Everyone praised him. June was smiling and feeling proud, but his eyes fell on the comment which praised Jin's perfect body. He found some reels and got mad to see it. He angrily came back to home. Jin, Jinny, Jinny, Jinny. Jin ran to him. Juni, you came back early? Good. I prepared your favorite dish. Just wait for few minutes more. It will be ready soon. June, have you watched your movie yet? Jin, no, I was busy in ad shoot. Just few minutes ago I came back, but I got the call from director. He said people gone crazy. By the way, you tell me, I'm sure till now you must have watched reviews. How's it? June, how's it? Wait, let me show you. He linked his mobile with big screen and showed him. Bathroom scene started in which he was shown by sliding his shirt from his shoulders and it pulled around his ankles through the glass door which was covered from middle part. It was pretending Jin was in next scene he was showing in big bathtub which was filled with foams. His boyfriend was sitting in front of bathtub while sipping his wine. Jin raised his soapy leg and placed it on his boyfriend's chest, who rinsed his leg by hand shower and kissed on his foot calf, then pulled him towards himself by holding his thigh, and he bumped on his face. Scene got blurred by showing their face closer to each other, like they were going to kiss. Jin got shocked. Juni? June grabbed Jin's arm and turned to himself. What's this? You didn't inform me that you are going to perform this? Why? Jin panicked and scared. Juni, believe me, it's not like it was shown. I shoot this scene alone. He didn't touch me. Cut off. June tightened his grip. I'm not asking he touched you or not. I'm asking why didn't you inform me? Jin, June, you didn't think it's necessary to inform me? Jin, no, it's not like that. You were busy in your work and I was busy in my shoots. We didn't have much communication. Cut off. June, you called me 10 times in a day to inform useless things and you didn't get time to inform me this much big thing. Jin, no, please trust me. I didn't do this intentionally. I was really busy. June left Jin's arm and grabbed his own hair. Did you know you are going to shoot this scene? Jin, no, director informed me that I have to give this shot, so I gave. There weren't more people. June, hadn't you asked for real scene? Jin looked down. No, I had another shoot at that day. I only gave this shot and I left. I never asked where and how they are going to use it. June, seriously, Ginny? Are you dumb? You gave this shot without asking about scene. Have you lost your mind? Do you know how can they misuse it? Jin, I trust them. June, what's wrong with you, Ginny? This isn't the thing to trust. At least ask for which scene they are going to shoot. It's not trust, it's carelessness. Look at the screen. Do you like to show like this? Jin looked at June with teary eyes. Junie placed his hand on June's shoulder. June yanked his hand. Don't you dare to come closer to me. Angrily left. Jin ran behind him. Johnny, listen to me! June went inside the guest room and slammed the door behind himself. Jin tried a lot to talk with him, but June was so angry. He didn't respond him. He didn't have their dinner. Jin was waiting for June to open the door and talk with him while sitting on the cold floor outside of guest room and slept there. He thought June was angry to see him with other men. He totally misunderstood him. He was crying and slept there. At midnight, June unlocked the door to check Jin but found him outside of the room. He carried him in his arms and took him in their room and slept while hugging him. Time skipped in the morning. Jin woke up when sunlight touched his cheeks. He looked around and found he was in their room, tucked in his blanket. He looked at the wall clock and realized he overslept today. He found a note on the side table. June left to remind that today they have to attend a party together. They both were invited separately. He would come directly from his work. Time skipped in the party. Both Nam Jin arrived in the party. June was other side with his friends and Jin was other side. He was sad because June didn't talk with him. Suddenly he heard two middle-aged women which broke his heart completely. Woman 1. Oh, see, Kim Shokjun is also here. Woman 2. In this decent party, why did they invite this cheap man? Woman 1. Have you seen his latest movie? Woman 2. Of course I saw. All the time he acted like pure and innocent man, but in this movie his real character was shown. Woman 1. People like this are spoiling our youth and spread nudity. Woman 2. True, this type of characterless person can become someone's crush but never can life partner. Woman 1. Don't know by now with how many people he slept. People like him are always ready to sell themselves and act like just for money and views. Woman 2. Who wants a characterless spouse like him who shamelessly showed his body on screen? That's good, he's single. If he was married, his husband must have divorced him and couldn't meet his eyes with anyone because of shame. Their every words were piercing his heart. He immediately linked it with June's anger and left from there while crying. He locked himself in bathroom and burst into tears. By hearing their remarks, he wasn't able to think anything else. He was only thinking about June, that he would leave him because he embarrassed him. His mind was filled with negative thoughts. He was so scared. June came there to use washroom. He heard muffled sobbing. He immediately recognized that it was Jin. He knocked the door. June, Ginny, open the door. Jin didn't say anything and covered his mouth, choking himself completely. Will you open the door or should I break it? Ginny? Fine, don't open. I will break it. Jin quickly wiped his tears and unlocked the door. He didn't look at June. He was going outside, but June stopped him by grabbing his arm. June, you aren't going anywhere. Grabbed Jin's jaw and yanked his head up. Who dared to make you cry? What happened? Jin, nothing. I'm not crying. June, don't lie. Tell me, what's the reason? behind your these tears. I only want to listen the truth. Jin, two women were talking. They said I'm cheap. That I could never be anyone's partner. That I am characterless. I sell my body for some money and views. You will divorce me. Nobody wants cheap and characterless person like me. Hearing this, Jin's eyes filled with anger. He clenched his jaw and fist. He left from there without saying anything. Jin, Juni, no, please stop. June stormed in the party and announced in mic. Jin, sorry for the disturbance, but I heard two women were gossiping about actor Kim Seok Jin that he is cheap and characterless. He sold his body for some views and money. If I want, I can directly shoot you who dared to insult him, but I won't do this. World has progressed a lot, but still some narrow-minded people see everyone's with the glass of judgment. Just because he gave a romantic scene, he became characterless and cheap. He sold his body. Why? By such a nasty remark on his character, just because he is a public figure and can't reply you, it gives you authority to talk shit about his character. Who are you to do his character assassination? What do you know about him? Just like everyone, he also does his work. If you don't have little bit brain to understand the real work, then you shouldn't open your mouth. If a person dies in the movie, then it means he would die in real life too. I didn't see any nasty thing in that scene. Romance was shown in between a couple. It was a way of showing your love. He did so many other types of roles too, but you didn't praise him for that. Youth won't learn from others' roles but learn from romance by his few seconds clip. And why would no one wants to marry him? Or if he is already in relationship, then his partner ditch him just for a scene? This pathetic thinking is only yours, not others. I'm warning to everyone to be respectful towards Kim Seok Jin and all the public figure. They may not reply you because of their image, but they do hurt and affect by your words. Be careful before opening your mouth. I won't give warning again, and it's all of our responsibility to protect the image of all the public figures and stop these types of nasty remarks. Left. June angrily left from there and came back home alone. Jin came back by his car. He found June was sitting on the couch and talking with someone on call. He didn't say anything and sat on his lap, hugged him tightly, and started his collarbone while crying. June didn't say anything and talked normally. June, send the file fast. Cut the call. Now, why are you crying? Jin didn't reply, kept his collarbone like baby. Reply me, I'm asking something. When he didn't get reply, he pulled him by holding his hands. Jin, I'm sorry, said by sobbing. June looked at Jin. Why are you saying sorry? Jin, I hurt you. June, no, you didn't hurt me. Jin, stop lying. You aren't talking with me. June wiped his tears and cupped his face. I swear I'm not lying. You didn't hurt me. I didn't talk with you because I was very angry yesterday. I didn't want to burst on you. Yes, I'm mad, but not because of your scene. I'm mad because of your carelessness. I know it's your job. I would never stop you. If I had any problem, I wouldn't let you work after marriage. Just like my job, it's your job, but you are so careless. You gave this shot without even knowing the context. Not everyone is good and trustworthy. You worked so hard to make your image. You can't ruin it because of someone else. I just want you to be careful and inform me if you are going to shoot intimate scenes so that I will mentally prepare myself. It's not easy for me to see you with someone else like this. Do you understand? Jin, you won't leave me? June, how can I leave you? Do you think my love is this weak which fades away by someone's words? No, Ginny, my love for you is so beautiful and respectful. I trust you. And by the way, if I leave you, then what would happen to your vampire beauty? You need my blood to be worldwide handsome. Jin smiled a little and hit on his chest. You scared me. June wrapped his arms around his body. You got scared without any reason. By the way, you were looking so hot. I got jealous to see you like this. Now I want full movie as compensation. He attached his lips with Jin and pulled him in rough, messy, desperate, and dominant. He stood up while carrying Jin and walked towards their washroom without breaking the for completing the full movie. But we aren't allowed to watch them. Love is not about perfection, but about trust and acceptance. The world may judge, but only you and your partner know the truth of your bond. Respect, honesty, and standing up for each other are the pillars of every relationship. When love is real, no insult, no distance, and no misunderstanding can break it. The end. Author's note. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. Actually, I want to upload it on 12th September, but I was writing John's birthday special one shot for my first channel, which was unintentionally turned into movie. Then more than 15 minutes part got deleted while downloading, whose backup I didn't have. So I have to write again. In all this mess, this video delayed. Anyways, don't forget to tell me how was the story. I added everything in it, romance and drama both. People easily judge your character on the basis of your work. Being a public figure, you have to maintain your dignity, but it doesn't mean you don't reply to others who talk shit about you. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.